In this video, we're going to look at how to conjugate a second conjugation verb, such as sedeo sedere, the verb to sit, in the present tense. The first step that we should follow is to copy the dictionary definition into its corresponding box on the chart. It's going to go in the first person singular box, so the dictionary definition is actually giving us our first form. Here's my dictionary definition, sedeo sedere. And I can just take this first word and copy it exactly as it is in the dictionary definition into my first box. Sedeo, the first person singular, means I sit or I am sitting. For step 2, we need to find our stem, and we'll do that by taking the infinitive, or the second principal part of the dictionary definition, and removing the last 3 letters. Here it says XRE, but the X is standing for some vowel. Sometimes you'll see A, sometimes in the E, sometimes an I. And we're going to put that stem in all our empty boxes. Here's the second word of the dictionary definition. If I ignore XRE, which in this case is a long ERE, everything in front of it that's left over is my stem. And I'm going to copy that into all my empty boxes. So the stem for this verb is spelled S-E-D. Now I'm ready for the third step. For the third step, the first thing I need to do is identify the conjugation of this verb. And I'll do that by looking at the letter in front of the RE. Here's that dictionary definition again. In front of the RE on our infinitive, we have a long E, or an E with a macron on it. You'll also notice that if you look at the first part of the dictionary definition, you'll see an E in front of the O. That's an additional clue, but really all you need to know that this is second conjugation is to see that long E in front of the RE of the infinitive. So this is a second conjugation verb. To finish step 3, we now need to add a vowel onto all those boxes where we just have a stem all by itself. And because we've determined that we're talking about a second conjugation verb, this step tells us that the vowel we're going to add is the letter E. Compare that to when we did a first conjugation verb and the vowel that we added was the letter A. So now we're going to add the letter E. You'll also notice that the first principal part, which we were able to just copy from the dictionary definition, also has the stem, SED, followed by this vowel E, and then an ending. Sure enough, when we get to step 4, we'll see that that's the last thing we need to add, are the personal endings, which tell us which person is going to be the subject of our verb. The O is in brackets because we've already added that. We don't need to add another O. Our chart already has it because we copied that form from the dictionary definition. But we're going to take the rest of these endings and add it to all our remaining forms. By adding those endings, we're going to get sedis, you sit, sedet, he, she, or it sits, sedemus, we sit, sedetis, you all sit, and sedent, they sit. And there you have the steps for conjugating any second conjugation verb in the present tense.